Hey guys, this is Jason. Today's live session is very straightforward. I just want to quickly go over to answer a few questions that you have about Facebook Advertising Masterclass. Now you know that Facebook Advertising Masterclass is our flagship class. We do this at least once a month. We have been doing this since 2016. So every month we will have two classes going, one in English, another one in Mandarin, whichever language works for you. So we only open for 10% per class maximum. Okay, so the reason why we do that is because this is the number that we believe we are able to deliver the best learning experience, making sure that you're able to feel really comfortable to ask questions that you want, because in my opinion, the best learning comes from your questions. We need to actually go to specifically to your question to solve your problem. So that's the reason why we do it in 10% small class. Now, a few questions that you have about this. The first question that we get here is, what will I learn in this Facebook Advertising Masterclass? Now, Masterclass has got four main parts. Okay, we cover four important things. The first one is the fundamentals of Facebook advertising. So we'll share with you a few key concepts, okay, to go over a few key metrics, to go over a few fundamental understandings that you need to have about Facebook advertising before you start. It will actually help you to lay your foundation to make sure that you're able to go in with full confidence. Now, the second part of the class, we talk about the Ads Manager. We will have a detailed walkthrough on how we use Facebook Advertising Ads Manager to share with you a few things about you may or may not know about the features and tools on how to use them, right? So this is a very interesting part because this is a hands-on part. We will work with you, and then I will actually go from the angle of how we set up a campaign for clients. So yeah, we will go through a few tips and tricks over here, and then to help you understand Facebook Ads Manager better. Now, the third part of the class would be the audience targeting strategies. It's really important because over the past 10 years, we have worked with over 200 brands and managed millions in Facebook advertising, and we believe there are a few things or few tricks or few strategies that I really want to share with you. So we share at least 3 to 4 audience targeting strategies, and that will be very valuable, because if you really want to get to your right audience, this will be one of them. So the other part of the class, which is the fourth part, is the creative part. So we will share with you ads design and copywriting do's and don'ts. Of course, every industry or every business will have different way to or different angle to look at when it comes to your copywriting, but these are based on our past experiences, some do's and don'ts that I want you to pay attention to. So that's the 4 parts of the things that we will cover in Facebook Advertising Masterclass. So the second question is, can I start advertising after this class? Now, in my opinion, if you want to start advertising on Facebook, you should start now. But this class would definitely give you more confidence, because certain concepts you don't understand, certain fundamentals you don't get it right, you won't be able to do certain things right. So I mean, let me put it this way. There are a lot of unknown in Facebook advertising. If you don't know how to use it right, you won't be able to make it right. So yes, this class will prepare you to start running Facebook advertising on your own, but the learning, in fact, the true learning starts after this class, because you really need to start doing it. Then you're able to discover more and more questions on your own. Then we will actually, in the future, we hope that we have more chances to work together to find answers for your questions. Okay, so the third question that we have here is, do you teach us how to spend? Of course, but yet again, every business will have different angles to look at when it comes to ads budget planning. Now, so what we will share with you is how to determine what is the right budget to start with, and what are the metrics that you should be paying attention to when it comes to determining whether you should drive all the way on your budget, or you should actually look into other areas to focus on, and etc. So yes, the budget part is one of the things that we cover. Now, another question that you have here is there any after-class support? Now, what's special about this Facebook Advertising Masterclass is we will actually give you our online class. We have one online class which is Facebook Advertising Fundamentals for Beginners, and that online class cover about 40 to 50% of what we go through in the physical Facebook Advertising Masterclass. So if you join Masterclass, this online class will be yours for free, and it covers 2 important parts, the fundamentals and the Ads Manager walkthrough. So if you need help, which based on our experience, these are the 2 areas that you probably need to refer to or come back for some refresher kind of thing, you can always go to the online class. The benefit about the online class is anything that might change in the future, because you will have lifetime access. Anything that might change in the future, I will go in and update the content. So it's lifetime access and lifetime update. It's really beautiful thing to do. That's what I like about the online learning part. So yes, that's one of the after-class support. On top of that, if you need more help when it comes to your campaign, if you need us to come in and audit your campaign or to answer a few specific questions that you have about this, your campaign, etc., you can always opt for our coaching format. So that's the two ways of what we can do together in order to support you after the class. But of course, moving forward, you can also consider to join our some advanced classes, which to help you go into more detailed things such as strategy planning, etc. So what we are trying to do here in Tribe Up Academy is we want to actually create a end-to-end Facebook advertising learning to help everyone to master really the important things about Facebook advertising. So yes, that's the part of it that we will cover. And then another question that we have here is this class suitable for all business? Yes and no. Okay, put it this way, Facebook advertising is not suitable for all business. There are certain businesses that Facebook do not allow advertising, advertisers to run ads on Facebook as a platform. So we only cover, because look, we are Facebook Blueprint certified professional. We have to make sure that whatever we are teaching is actually aligned to Facebook Blueprint learning. So we are only able to work with businesses that are allowed by Facebook, simply put. So you can always refer back to the Facebook ads policy to see what are the things that you can't do or things that you can do. Of course, I'm not saying that you really need to change your business or whatsoever. That's not something that we're looking at, because it's your trade. I totally respect that. But there are restrictions on Facebook. But however, if you know that this is already that and you still want to come in and learn the fundamentals of Facebook advertising, how we do things right, how we do things the proper way, you can still join the class, okay? And I hope you can pick up a few things here and there to help you, look into your business, etc. So yes, this is how we look at whether this class is suitable for all businesses, yes and no, because we need to follow what is being allowed by Facebook. The last question here is one day class enough? Okay, this is a one-day, highly intensive class where sometimes we will overrun because, if there are more questions coming in, which really excite me, if there are more questions, we will go into different angles of discussion, because every class, to me, even the same masterclass format, every class is unique. So one class is enough to help you lay the foundation as the fundamental, but the real learning starts after this class, as I said. So it will prepare you to go in, but you really need to start advertising, to start discovering questions that you might encounter so that we are able to work together in the future. So that's the few questions that you have about Facebook advertising masterclass. Remember, we have one class, 2 classes per month, one in English, one in Mandarin, and we only run it every month in our Kota Damansara office. So sign up, we only open for 10 person. Okay, and until further notice, but now every time, if you sign up to the masterclass, you will get the online class, which is the fundamental for beginners, for free. So I hope to work with you soon in the future classes. And if you have more questions regarding Facebook advertising masterclass, feel free to drop me a message. Remember to click follow and get notifications so that whenever we go online discussing any topics or tricks and tips about Facebook advertising, you will be notified. I'll talk to you soon, hopefully in the future classes. Thank you so much for watching. This is Jason. I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.